In 2026, the shop floor has moved to the smartphone. One poorly judged WhatsApp message can trigger severe legal consequences for both the employee who sent it and the employer who has to handle it. However, an offensive text does not automatically guarantee a firing. Under South African labor law, a screen grab of misconduct is rarely a green light for immediate termination. Courts rely on the legal standard of proportionality. Employers must prove that dismissal is a measured, appropriate response to the specific offense. Crossing the line from a formal warning to a legal dismissal requires clear evidence of real harm or a completely destroyed relationship of trust. Employers who ignore this standard of proportionality risk costly and public defeats at the CCMA. This matrix compares two recent labor court decisions. In Error Right, a bakery manager posted a provocative biblical verse on WhatsApp. The court agreed the post showed poor judgment, but without active incitement, the dismissal was overturned for a formal warning. In the Weir Minerals case, employees sent a WhatsApp message labeling their colleagues as impimpy or informers. The court found this message actively threatened colleagues and undermined workplace safety. Because the senders showed no remorse, the termination was upheld. The legal distinction rests on the severity of the real-world consequence and the physical harm threatened by the message. This grid shows the Sudumo test, requiring the severity of the punishment to match the crime. Courts evaluate 4 criteria: the message's content, its context, the impact on workplace trust, and whether the employee showed remorse. Relying on a blanket zero-tolerance policy for digital misconduct creates a major legal liability. The burden of proof rests entirely on the employer. You must explicitly show why a text message was serious enough to bypass a warning and prove that you treat similar cases consistently across the organization. Ignoring the legal mandate for context fast-tracks the employer to a loss at the CCMA. First, update your disciplinary codes to cover WhatsApp, social media, and off-duty misconduct. Second, require tangible evidence showing exactly how the trust relationship is irreparably damaged before termination. Finally, train your line managers on proportionality. Poor frontline decisions cause the majority of CCMA losses. Protecting the organization requires recognizing the digital shift and empowering managers to measure the actual harm before they drop the axe.